I ain't saying it. I ain't saying it was there. I'm talking about the PlayStation Network. Oh, it was French. Okay, that shit kicked me out the park. I thought it was a PlayStation Network.
Should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
I just
No,
broadcast. I just turned it
more and
on. I'm
more.
trying to
They're
make sure
going to
the
be ready to
goddamn
go
shit
because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On first down, McFarland. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 16-yard line.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they
I was on the
won't turn
50,
that down at all.
and then got 2
This
first
taken
down.
in about 4 yards deep.
I got 2 first down with the running
And
back.
the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
I said I got the pick on the 50, and then I told him I ran 2 plays. So what did you hear?
That's a disappointment.
And he got stopped in the backfield on 1. I got 2 first downs. He saw it because I just called him. He just heard what he said, and it was just bullshit. You stopped, so you ain't catch me foul in the backfield once, and I didn't get 2 first downs.
But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full
whoever you
authority
call
to
in the
bring it out,
backfield,
try
so
to
I
be
didn't get 2
aggressive.
first downs.
Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
The yard
red
just
light
said I
means
got
stop.
1.
Looks like he had
They
green
just,
on that play.
all right.
The
Oh,
Bucs
would have bet some money on it.
offense
It's bet that
set to
50
begin
you
their
talking about
next
then.
possession. And
Let's
you
press
know,
pause.
there's
Press
certainly a
pause.
lot
I'll
of
show it to you.
football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right
I
now,
would
where
gladly
we
show it.
stand,
I got it
they're
with
in
Big
first
Fight.
place in
Big
their
Fight.
division,
Big
looking
Brooklyn
really
Water
good
with a
in
stretch play.
come January.
And are you one of those
2 of
early
them.
holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
To number 3.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 1-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From a yard out, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Running with McFarland. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
4 yards.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second goal
24 yards
in 6. In good position, first and 10. Now a run with McFarland. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Panthers 3.
On second down now. McFarland, he'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Anthony McFarland, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive,
new shit. You ain't never seen.
I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Carolina.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 33 and a first. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
This is Geis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, McFarland.
Come on, Vito. Let me
juice
him.
at the 18-yard line.
Come on, Vito.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Anthony McFarland with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Panthers' 25-yard line.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as they have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 19-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards on the ground. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They're running it. 57's the mark.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 40-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Here's McFarland. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, McFarland. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Going up top. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They get this out left, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied.
23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field. And they
Quote
send this one away.
Beyonce's biggest hits. What was a boy song at first?
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Neo did.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their head. It's a foot race. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Anthony McFarland. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13 leads to 3rd down and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Panther 1st down.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again, McFarland. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All time.
Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. McFarland once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll try the left side. McFarland, and he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. And this is a spectacular one-handed grab there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left.
Oh, my God.
Man again, it's complete.
That's a fucking pick.
Down to the 13-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Gold with the extra point. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Carolina. Anthony McFarland, 46 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the fourth. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Steps away to his left. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Watch the screen. 58 for Mike, 58.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Being chased out left. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 44, Panthers 40.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Yep,
because
that
when you
said
score
it
a
on paper.
touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of balls.
Hey, come on, man.
In practice all next week. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Over on downs.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
2nd and 10.
Number 16's coming, check mine.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
The 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Number 16's coming, check mine. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Panthers 40.
Looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. He's going to let it go again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that can get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Panthers.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long.
I'm going back with my Bengals.
Open, they gave it a shot. But
I would not bring the PS5 in, not playing with my Bengals.
So for Tampa Bay, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Why you calling him, son? What you calling him for? Get my
you fools hurt. Jesus will.
I ain't show you all his shit. Nah, hell nah. I ain't show you his shit. No, I didn't. I ain't show you his shit. His shit off the chain. Hey. Oh, nah. You see the Monte Carlo? That Monte Carlo, yeah, that's dead. That and all that, yeah. You see his shit, you know the difference. And this shit be all original and shit. That shit be live. My favorite one was the Mero. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. My favorite shit he put together with the shit Cliff bought. That motherfucker was that was my baby. I ain't gonna hold you. You like what? With the blue stripes on the rims. Man, nigga, a lot of them cars that there was his. Goddamn him and Big Boys. They had a car collection over there. They had car collection. Cuddy to the Impala to the Vets to the man. That shit used to be crazy. Yeah, but you know what's so crazy? The cars you had, boy, if you had them still now, them probably went for, God damn it, on you sell them. All you gotta do is just post it. Just post it on the internet, let somebody from the outer city come get that motherfucker. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. And she felt intrigued. Social media wasn't there. It was just cars from the local to the local motherfucker, like the top. Now that you post all the pictures on the internet. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz with this pink stuff. Is on tummy. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. Moving out the shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks, you don't know the occupation. I just want to know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with a bow down one. 6 months in. So what you had to do? What happened when you were in there? When you took him in the bathroom? She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool.
You might try to kill?
Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah, I know.
then I hit that.
Let's roll. I ain't got nothing to play a war zone.